Houston, say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, welcome you all to part 20 of Dragon Age Inquisition on the Xbox One X. We are exactly where we were at the end of part 19. We are here in Redcliffe village outside the Golden Lantern. Although that's probably shut to us now, is it?
Chantry will step in
No.
soon enough to put a stop to this foolishness, child.
We do have, however, let's crack straight in. We've got some exclamation marks to pick up some quests from, the looks of it.
With the Inquisition?
One-eyed Jimmy.
Wondered, have you by any chance seen a ram that is, different? Lord Woolsley wandered off, and he's very special. If you could find him, I'd be most grateful.
Lord Woolsley, is it? What do you mean by special?
What makes your ram so special?
Well, he's always brought the family luck, and his advice helped us make our fortune.
Your ram offered advice.
He's a very special ram.
Your ram has gone missing.
Yes, I'm certain that if he heard his Jimmy missed him, he'd come right back. He's likely at our family's old summer cabin. It's by the lake in the southern hills. If you do find him and send him back, I'd be happy to pay you.
Very well.
I'll speak with you later.
If you find my ram, please send him home.
Certainly will. Oh, Woolsley. I've written Woolsley down. Double O, Stephen. Come on, what are you thinking? It's clearly the name of a ram. Right, next. One there, one there.
It's just what I...
Greetings, traveler. We all do.
Good day.
May it be with you.
Ah, Senna, my darling. For the first time in all these years, I fear I will not be visiting your ashes. What world is this? That demons and brigands stop a man from taking flowers to his wife's shrine.
I can take the flowers.
What if I took flowers to your wife's shrine for you?
I do not know what to say.
Oh, well, thank you would be fine.
Thank you. You are Dalish. My Senna and I, we kept to the old ways as we could. Though I know we are as children to you. Her shrine lies on a hill to the west, near the tablstones. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Walk in peace.
It's like a competition of pleasantries there. Take care. Be safe. Goodbye. Yes, my friend. Have a proper look around once we've spoke to these lot. Question mark around their parts as well.
Blessings upon the Inquisition.
Good day. What do you need?
Dying for want of simple herbs.
Hinterlands healer.
May I help you?
Are you low on herbs?
Are you running short of healing herbs?
Yes. We've many injured from attacks by those cursed Templars. I need the herbs to treat people's wounds. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
Can you help the refugees?
There are refugees at the crossroads who would benefit from a healer.
Of course they would. These attacks by the Templars have endangered countless innocent lives. But if I go to the crossroads to help, I might end up in danger myself. I doubt those refugees would risk their lives for a knife here. Why should I risk mine for them?
A knife here?
Have people called you a knife ear?
You're truly Dalish, aren't you? Then you don't know humans like I do. Perhaps they fear the Inquisition and have shown you respect. I have no such protection. These villagers only tolerate me because Templars killed their human healer. I doubt the humans at the crossroads would be any different.
This is how you change things?
People are afraid right now. I haven't been called knife ear as often as I'd expected. Mostly, all the humans say is thank you. I expect you'll find the same, and change some minds in the process.
All right. If the Inquisition soldiers are there, I might be safer regardless. I'll see you at the crossroads soon. Just give me a moment to gather my things.
Nice.
May I help you?
Goodbye.
Stay safe out there.
List of herbs that she needs. Where? Ah, here we go. A healing hand. Convince a healer to help the crossroads refugees. I thought I just did.
May I help you?
I found your herbs. Ah, there we go.
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your help. A pleasure to see you again.
Are you running short of healing herbs?
Yes, I need them to keep wounds from going bad. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your help.
Alright, so you keep reading it.
A pleasure to see you again.
I found your herbs.
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
With this, I'm certain I can save more lives.
Does this have this a never-ending quest, or?
Yes, I need them to keep wounds from going.
Not overly sure what I keep giving her, to be
It's too
fair.
dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your help.
It's not actually saying anywhere, is it? What?
Pleasure to see you again.
If I go to... I've got a feeling this is just a quest that keeps going, but... I haven't actually got Redcliffe as an area, have I? It's part of the Hinterlands, is it? Bring the herbs to the healer, yeah. Two, okay. 2 crystal, blah, 5 spindleweed. We're not losing a huge amount, are we? Because we're not using them for anything else I can think of.
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
This is exactly what I needed.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your help.
Woohoo! There we go. A healing hand. Quest complete.
A pleasure to see you again.
Yeah, it's done.
Goodbye.
Excellent, right, I'm glad we did that. A common treatment was done as well. Blimey. An advanced treatment. A rare treatment. Done them all. I think it's just well behind itself, isn't it? That's what's been happening. Lovely. Right then. Right, we've done everything we can do with her. Excellent. Come, Smithers.
Blessings upon the Inquisition.
Let's have ourselves a good look around these here parts. See what's what.
Greetings, traveller.
Well, that was a shop we went into last time, as was that.
Thank you. You all right, sir?
This is the pub, is it?
Long day.
Yeah, that's the guy with the ram. I guess the main quest's up that way. Who's Lysas when he's at home?
You know, Viv, you're not bad with that staff.
You will address me as Enchanter Vivienne, court mage to the Empire of Orlais, or Madame de Fer, not Viv.
Oh, right, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am works as well.
You're from the Inquisition.
Aye.
I think you'd still be here. Were you really looking to ally with us?
Yes. You sound doubtful.
Is that so hard to believe?
Everyone blames us. The Templars left the Chantry too. That's worse, isn't it? They took an oath. Yet everyone calls it the Mage Rebellion. We're the ones they hate. What choice did we have? Stay and be slaves?
There are better ways than war to effect change.
I hope you can do something. Tying ourselves to Tevinter. That can't be the right way to end this.
You don't approve of the Grand Enchanter's decision?
I was there when we voted to leave the Circle. She really seemed to care what we wanted. She was ready to rebel, but she wasn't going to unless it was the will of all mages. It's hard to believe she'd go behind our backs and sell us to the Magisters.
How long has Magister Alexius been here?
A day or two after. After the Conclave, he arrived. Come to save us from the wrath of the Templars, they said. But this doesn't feel like safety.
You seem young to be part of this.
I'm Lysas. I came into my magic when I was 9 years old. Templars came into the alienage and took me to the Circle. They didn't even let me say goodbye. It's not right. I studied hard. I passed my harrowing. I sing the chant. But I'll be locked up for the rest of my life.
Take care of yourself. There's something strange going on.
I never thought the Grand Enchanter would swear to a Magister.
Something fishy in Denmark. You watch yourself there. Down at the docks.
Greetings, traveller. Greetings, traveller.
Oh, that's the guy we spoke to. Oh, was it? Yeah, I'm sure it was.
What world is this? That demons and brigands stop a man from taking flowers to his wife.
Indeed. Then we must have circled up. Oh! Oh no, it's not. Dwarven bookseller.
Sod it. I can't see a thing with that bright thing up in the sky.
Ah, sells the old scrolls, does he? Well, schematics, I think the word I was looking for was. I'm not sure if it actually tells you whether or not you've got these already or not. Sturdy scout, sturdy defender. Ooh, not overly blessed with coin, are we? Yeah, well, we bought that piece of kit. We bought that armour we're wearing, didn't we? Because it had perks on it. We shall have to try and gather some more coin now.
Travel safely.
Well, there's some coin back.
Every ocularum is made from the skull of a tranquil.
Not like the Tranquil were doing much with them.
I had wondered what became of those poor souls when the circles collapsed. Now we know.
I had hoped they were safe with the rebel mages. I see that I was mistaken.
Spooky ass hut, that. Whispers and shadows. Sledgehammer. A lot of coin down by the docks. Drunken sailor, isn't it? Oh, what will you do with a drunken sailor? What will you do with a drunken sailor? What will you do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Oh, you're welcome. They've dropped their coin everywhere. God bless them. I think that boat in front of us has got a leakage problem. A rugged bow grip. Actually, that amulet of constitution will do somebody some good, because pretty sure old Iron Bull's not got... Oh, he has. She has, but he ain't. Payback strike. Why not? Not sure if he's using it, but... Not had a decent fight with him yet, since we put all his bits and pieces on. All his moves. Oh yeah, has got a shield on. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we can sell all of these, you know. Well, we should be able to make a lot more with... I think they were all tier 1s, though, to be fair. I might have wasted a lot of coin there. More coin and more loot. Nearly walked past it.
Greetings.
I might just try one of these. I don't know, I wonder if he buys them. Yeah, valuables. That'll do. That's got it back up to 600 anyway. Not that we need money for much, but... Get a bit of coin for these as well, don't you? We've got like a gazillion spindleweed like we have. They're only worth 3 each, but still 300 if we sell all of them. But we won't. Right, should we go to the quest now? Business arrangements. Confront Tanner. Ah, right, okay. That's one of our side quests, wasn't it? To be fair, I don't think there's an awful lot more to do here other than this quest and the main quest.
I am Sister Tanner. May I help you?
I know you're a smuggler.
I found the letter you sent a Templar named Corin.
What? Shit. You can't prove anything. A letter from a rogue Templar. Nobody is going to care. So, what do you intend to do?
For now, nothing.
Fine. Go.
What? So what was the point of all of that?
What do you want?
Right, I don't know what that's all about.
Fine. Go.
Maybe something will kick in later.
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
Aha, I forgot about him. Nice.
Fascinating. How does that work exactly? You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorean of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do?
Watch yourself. The pretty ones are always the worst.
Suspicious friends you have here. Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Are you a Magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
You're betraying your mentor because...
Alexius was my mentor. Meaning he's not any longer, not for some time. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
I hope that's less dangerous than it sounds.
More.
Manipulating time itself? Many have attempted over the ages, but never once succeeded.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
I'd like more proof than magical time control go with it.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorean works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake, you have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
Do you have any suggestions?
You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorean.
A fate worse than death. Good lord. Well, might as well have a snoop about. See if there's any goodies. Vanguard coat schematic. Ooh, Heavy armour tier 2. Nice. This house is clean. I think I've got the wrong quest highlighted as it happens at the minute. Seems to be coming out
You
of...
think they're right? Alexius is setting a trap for us.
He's a Vint, so probably.
Seems to be coming out of buildings that had cutscenes in that takes the longest to load. Reloading the world, I guess. Well, I think there must be something more to this Tanner one, because...
What do you want?
For now, nothing.
Fine. Go.
Kick in later. Right, let's see what else we've got. There's nothing else on this section of map. I remember that locked door. I don't remember that one.
You're certain? Just rumours.
Hello again. Take care. Good day. Supplies, your worship? Good day. Hello.
All right. It's not locked, it's that he boarded up. Oh no, hang on. Deft hands needed.
Of course.
Right, well... Flowers for... Yeah, we've picked up a few extra ones there, haven't we? Let's try and get this one off there. I think there might be another quest next to that as well. Oh, that's flowers for Senna. We might as well do that while we're here. And we'll also have a bit of a rest. Text on Sienna's shrine. Senna, beloved, may your ashes be gathered by Falondin and carried safely after all the long years you carried me. Right, well that's that. I think you have to return and tell him though, don't you? Where's the path we came up? There's a chest back there, look. Is it any better than the one that thing is carrying at the minute? Or Black Wall, whatever his name is. Suppose. Well, there's a bet. Nice. So that's one of 3 found. There's another one right in front of us. Seems to be a group of bandits fighting it as well. Right. Bergrits claws. Quest complete. Another bear. Certainly need some more bear hide because we used it all up on something I'm no longer wearing, rather annoyingly. Where was that exclamation mark? What? There was a cave. Oh, yeah, there's a... Well, this was a bit silly. Right, this is, why am I not gaining health? What's happening? Where the hell's my team gone?
My involvement with the Inquisition. What about yours? People like you, nobles, you send men to do your dirty work. You're killing. And here
Woo! Level up.
Your hands dirty. Curious.
There is nothing curious about it. So much is at stake. Why would I leave any of it to someone else?
Is that the first onyx we've got? I can't remember. I don't know what that is, but I'm not getting it. Oh, das is das. A letter found on a corpse. If you find this, the bleeding didn't stop. My family lives at the Redcliffe Farms. Maker bless you. If you could take my last words to them, I didn't run, didn't abandon them. I thought I could get enough to help. Fool that I was, all I got was my guts torn out. A letter written in shaky hand along with the scrawled map of Redcliffe Farms. Ah, little sidey quest again. Oh, more onyx up here. More onyx. Something's growling. I can hear it. There'll be a bear and bandits out there. Used quite a lot of potions in that last fight. Two bear hide, thank you. Templars first. Ooh, it's a nice sword, isn't it? That could well go to Blackwall, that. Ooh, it's double, isn't it? Yeah. No, well, 90 damage against 55 damage, certainly. Plus 20 damage against demons. Plus 7% attack. Master Demon Slaying Rune. Nice. There you go, my friend. Ooh, look at that shiny one. It's like a tuning fork, isn't it? It's got a big hole, a big slice down the middle of it. Oh, there is an equivalent to trashing stuff. It's moved to valuables, isn't it? So if we don't want that, we just do that and it goes to the... Yeah, and then you can sell all valuables. Blimey, why have I not noticed that before? That way you don't have to filter through it all when you get back to the... What's that? Is that a dagger? Rogue, yeah. Not bad that, it's got 3 empty slots in it. Heavy arms and heavy legs could take it above what we're wearing. That's not as good as what we're wearing. It's better than his though. Well, he's not got a belt on. He doesn't use grenades though, does he? So you can move these to valuables as well. Right, well that's a winner. Can do all that without having to go into a store all the time. What's this over here? Spirit in the lake. Take a blood lotus to the lake. A young man is distraught that his family's special ram. Alright, okay. Quick teleport, methinks. Oh, actually, before we go doing that. I've got 101 elf root left. Good collecting, Stephen. Right, I was thinking about changing back to Solas as my mage, but it could be we try out Dorean, because once we get him, I'm not sure that I tried Dorean out too much. Could turn him into some sort of fire dude. It's not Blackwall's old house, I think it is. Whoa. Warlord Greatsword and Belt of Urgency. What? Das is das. Don't think I've ever done that before. Nice. 95 area of effect damage. It's got 3 slots in it as well for runes and such likes. Right. Well, I think we'll get that on you. Yeah, let's have a look. Check that bad boy out. And what was the other thing? Belt of Urgency. What does that do? The wearer of this belt gains a small boost to attack speed when below 50% health. Nice. I think I'll give that to him as well, because he's not got a belt on anyway. Sweet as! Might make a note of those. Belt of Urgency. Warlord Greatsword. Well, Bull's Edge we might as well get rid of. Now there was another quest next to us, wasn't there? Aye. The goat. Was it a goat or a lamb or something? There. That was a ram, wasn't it? Bloody hell. Well, if there was any fur, I think you've scorched it. Masterwork. Oh, Bianca. Woolsley, where are you, Woolsley? Oh, hello. I think I just saw him there. That's him there. It's a funny coloured goat.
Lord Woolsley, I presume? A young man named Jimmy would very much like you to return home. Ah, good.
Whoa, hello. Templars, that's quite a good sword as well. Oh no, he's there. I do have to return him. Slightly better again, isn't it? It's exactly the same, but just one better. Really? You go the wrong way because of the fight. Vaar Blade Valley. How come I haven't discovered that before? She told us, right and proper, son, 3 times around the crowned statue, right hand close enough to brush the stone itself, and the spirits will listen. Everything else has been done. We slipped a silver to the Chantry to save grandfather's body from the burning, and he's buried close by. 3 times around, always turning right, and the spirits will bring him back to us. Go now, and don't be afraid. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could put it in valuables from there, wouldn't it? Well, God knows where the statue is. And God knows where Woolsley is now. Ah. Well, that looks like a statue. Fucking hell, guys. Come on, move out of the way. Well, that doesn't seem to do anything. There we go. That done it. Playing with fire complete. Well, we're going to have to go back because old Woolsley's going to be blooming waiting for us, isn't he? There's a rift over there. Return Woolsley all the way up to there? Surely not. God's sakes. Yeah, well... I'm not letting me level up either. Oh, hello. Don't have a huge amount of the old deep mushrooms, I don't think. Sure, there was a rift round here, which is what gave me the want to come round. Yes, it'd be over there. We've been over this area though, just haven't been back round up here. Bit strange.
Something's funny about you.
Big shiny chest.
Yeah, you talk about Grey Wardens and honor and sacrifice and griffins, but you're still not convinced.
Not convinced?
Yes, you know what I mean.
And you know this because?
I'm a people person.
Ah, is that the big tower thing that we climbed up? No, it's... Oh, I don't know. Lost my bearings completely. Right, where's the rift? Alright, let's do this. Ah, can't get back up. Nice work. Easy. Woohoo! We win, they lose. 15. Oh, bloodstone. All right. Intense lightning essence. Well, does that mean we've done all the easy? We've done all the rifts now? Was is that? Now we're going well over the hour mark, people. Got carried away. Map of Farmland Cave. Right, well I think we're going to wrap it up there. I think in the next part we'll head back and try and get to old Woolsley. Who we've abandoned somewhat. Where the hell is he? I'm hoping we've not lost that quest now. Oh no, there's another rift there, look. Ah, I think Woolsley made it on his own, look. Return to Woolsley's owner for a reward, yeah. Return to Widower. So we've got 2 to collect up there. God's sake. Is there a fast travel point there? Let's do these and then we'll wrap it up.
Let's take a look.
Grey Warden Alistair grew up at Redcliffe. He used to play in the fields outside this very village.
Something like that.
I do not suppose you found my Senna's shrine.
Yep.
I know it is a long way to go.
I cleaned Senna's shrine and placed the flowers. May her ashes be gathered by Farmland and carried safely.
After all the long years she carried me, thank you. You do a foolish old man too much kindness. Master
Iron Bill approves. Blackwall Siley approves.
Take this with my gratitude. Senna would have wanted you to have it.
What did he give us? It's interesting it still gives us a speech thing for him.
Maceranus, friend. Farmland guide your steps. Or the Maker, as you like.
Well, we could go and do that last rift, actually, if we can manage it.
Good day. Thank you.
The Inquisition. Thank the Maker you came. Tell me you're here to reinstate the circles and end this madness.
I'm not sure, my friend.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Hanley Dorean of the Cumberland Circle of Magi.
With the Cumberland sausages.
Miraculous survival at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, and I am so honored to meet you.
I thought this was the stronghold of the rebellion. Why do you want the circles back?
I never supported this rebellion. I'm a loyal Andrastian, and I deplore the chaos this war has wrought. The Templars rebelling, the murder of the Most Holy. I can scarce live with the guilt.
Then what are you doing in Redcliffe?
The circles voted. Rebellion won out. What was I to do? Launch a counter-rebellion on my own? I followed my first enchanter's lead, as I always have. She brought us here.
I take it you don't support the Tevinters.
Andraste's ashes, never. They don't even sing the right chant. And they sacrifice children, don't they? I don't know how the Grand Enchanter could think of accepting their offer. You can get us out of this bargain, can't you? Before we're all shipped off to the Imperium like cattle.
I haven't seen anyone from Tevinter in the village.
They're all at the castle, plotting, no doubt.
Thank you for your time.
It's been an honor.
It's been an honor and a privilege. Stealing my lines. Let's go and see old Woolsley's back. Yay, there he is in the field, look.
Lord Woolsley came back. He says you convinced him. Here, for all your trouble.
Excellent. I'm still not sure what they're giving me as gifts, but anyway. And we've still not done our upgrade. So we're doing a bit of bow, a bit of sneaky, and one bit of caltrops, or whatever they're called. Well, that's my RB manoeuvre, which does enemies hit by full draw are not briefly unconscious by the power of your shot. Enemies hit by full draw are immobilized. Oh, actually, hang on, I haven't got everything, have I? That's, you've learned to pick apart enemies that are still wounded by and unwary. You do more damage to enemies that are only slightly injured. Yep, passive it is. Marvellous. Right, well, I think we'll wrap things up there, folks. I think we will go back into the Hinterlands and finish off the last rift that I can see that's there. There it is. I think we're going to attempt that, because there was definitely one that I found really difficult, and we're a fair bit stronger than we were then. There's an exclamation mark, can't remember what that is. And take the hunter's letter back to his family, yeah. So we've got a couple of things we can do there straight off the bat, and then crack on with some more War Table story stuff. It has been an honour and a privilege serving for you once again in Dragon Age Inquisition on the Xbox One X, and I shall catch you next time, folks. Take it easy, bye.